You're working on a project, but one sentence isn't quite perfect, so you spend the whole day tweaking it and still don't feel satisfied. Or maybe you want to post a photo on Instagram, but it's not amazing enough, so you just give up. Suddenly, your whole day's ruined by one thought. Why can't I just be the best? That, my friends, is the noise of perfectionism. It's that nagging voice in our head that tells us we're never enough and pushes us to chase impossible standards. And in a world full of seemingly perfect lives on social media, this noise gets louder and louder. Have you ever felt this way? Say it to yourself right now. Yep, that's me. Don't worry, you're not alone. Today, we're going to explore what this noise really is, why it's messing with us, and how we can quiet it down. What is perfectionism? So, why are we so obsessed with being perfect? In psychology, perfectionism is a personality trait where people set unrealistically high standards for themselves. A psychologist named Paul Hewitt broke it down into 3 types: self-oriented perfectionism, being super hard on yourself; socially prescribed perfectionism, thinking others expect you to be flawless; other-oriented perfectionism, expecting others to be perfect. Today, we're focusing on the first one, being too harsh on ourselves. Here's an eye-opening fact. A 2017 study in the Psychological Bulletin found that since the 1980s, perfectionism among young people has increased by 33%. Why? Because we're constantly bombarded by everyone else's perfect lives online. Another study from 2019 showed that 70% of perfectionists experience anxiety or depression at some point. So yeah, it's not just a quirky habit. It can seriously affect our mental health. What's happening in your brain? Let's go deeper. Neurologically speaking, when we fail to meet our own high standards, a part of the brain called the amygdala kicks in. It's the part responsible for processing fear and stress. In perfectionists, this part becomes overactive, flooding the body with cortisol, the stress hormone. So your brain literally thinks you're in danger, even if all you did was reread an email 10 times. Another study from the University of British Columbia gave students a writing task. The perfectionists were told their work had to be error-free. They spent way more time, felt 20% more stress, and, surprise, didn't produce better work than others. And here's a scary stat. In 2020, a UK study found that people who spend over 3 hours a day on social media are 65% more likely to develop perfectionist tendencies. Why? Because they're constantly comparing themselves to filtered, flawless lives. How do we deal with it? Okay, now that we know what's going on, how do we stop this mental noise? Here are some simple techniques to help ease the pressure. The 80-20 rule: instead of chasing 100% perfection, try saying, if it's 80% good, that's enough. This is based on the Pareto principle. 80% of results come from just 20% of effort. I tried this while editing videos. Once I stopped obsessing over tiny details, I finished faster and felt way less stressed. Embrace mistakes. Remind yourself daily. It's okay to mess up. A 2018 study in the Journal of Personality showed that people who accept their mistakes experience 30% less anxiety. So next time your presentation flops, don't beat yourself up. Say, next time, I'll do better. Set realistic goals. Swap goals like, I must be the best employee ever, with, I want to complete one project on time this week. This comes from behavioral psychology, and it helps you build confidence step by step. Advanced tip: practice self-compassion. Take 5 minutes each day to talk to yourself like you would to a close friend. Say things like, it's okay, I wasn't perfect today. I did my best. A 2021 study showed people who practiced self-compassion were 45% less perfectionistic and had a better self-image. Real-life example. One of my friends, Ollie, used to stress over making his art perfect. Then he started telling himself, I'm just here to enjoy the process. A few weeks later, he was painting more and stressing way less. So yeah, perfectionism can be exhausting, but we're stronger than that. Remember, It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up and enjoying the ride. Here's a challenge for tonight. Do one small task imperfectly on purpose. Draw half a doodle and leave it unfinished. Say out loud, "This is good enough." Then, tell me in the comments how it felt. And if you've got tips of your own, share them. I'd love to hear. Thanks for sticking with me till the end. I hope this video helps you be a little kinder to yourself. Until next time, take care of yourself and don't let the noise win. And as always, thank yourself for listening to this. Because if you listen to Vin, you don't need to care anymore. Vin is watching over you.